Hi, this is Avery. It is March 7th, 2019 on a Saturday. I'm going to go over my trades from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So to start off with CTRM, this one was a farmer play and ran up. I saw, or he didn't, but it was originally up a little bit, I think, because of earnings. I was watching just when it popped up in pre-market, and then once farmers started buying down here and the volume started coming in, it located some shares. After we got this wick and stuff on the highest volume candle of the day, and we rolled over, I was watching the volume on the bounce to see how it was, and not a lot of volume came in right here, so I shorted, and my plan was to risk this lower high, which was about, I think it was 221. So I just put a 225 stop and just kind of grinded sideways, put in a little bit of a higher low. VWAP was around, I believe it was around 2 to 205 or something. So just shorted the pop and then just got stopped out and pretty much fine with that. Austin ended up taking the same trade pretty much. On the back side, I was looking for a death candle in a 3-minute, couldn't really see anything, and it never really popped as much. I was looking at it right around, where was that? Right around a couple minutes later, it's not in here, when I was around 190, 195, I was looking at it, but then trade zero froze. So I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to shut down for the day, take the small loss. And yeah, that was it for CTRM. Ended up fading back down to $1, which was kind of funny to see. This one, CANF, I traded this one on Tuesday, had a nice fade on it. This one I put tiny size on just to put a feeler. VWAP was right around here. It was kind of hovering right above VWAP slightly. So after we stuffed, we pushed up. Not on a huge volume or anything. I just shorted, risking the lower high here, 209, and just got stopped out. Knowing part of this trade, I don't mind this at all. Really tiny loss. I just put the shares just because it's literally a feeler. My plan was if it started rolling over again and kind of broke once we held this candle, I wanted to see it pull back a bit weaker to 190-ish, and then my plan was to just add a bunch more size, risking off of that lower high if it continued to roll over a bit more. Obviously, it didn't happen. Just got stopped out. I missed a couple fills, so it just got slipped. About 5 cents, which is fine. And then with this one, it's kind of annoying. After we popped up, failed to hold above 250, I was looking to short a pop. Right here, failed to bounce. And then on this pop right here, it bounced right off 220 previous highs, and we only got a pop. We got a pop right into this kind of previous, like where it was just consolidating for like 3 minutes. And I was kind of hoping for more. I thought we could get like 245. Didn't get that, and then once we popped right here and I saw it stall, it's really annoying. The bid or like the spread was I think between like around 5 or 8 cents, so I didn't want to just slam the bids, and I kept on trying to step in front of the best offer by like 2 cents, and then someone kept on stepping in front of me. So I missed like 3 fills, which was annoying, but it wasn't even I wouldn't have gotten much size on anyway, just because I would have been wanting to risk the highs. So as far as the criteria goes for the stock, A plus fader criteria, except as far as the price action, it really didn't offer much of a pop, and then that was just it for me for the day. And last one was I actually longed. There was so many red flags on DRAD in pre-market that I actually just decided to try to do a long, kind of like a reverse short strategy. So I was watching it right here. VWAP was right around 530, I think, right around here actually. I was thinking about longing it. We ripped up once we pushed to new highs on good volume. We did have this one selling candle, but still we broke highs pretty convincingly. It wasn't like a weak break of highs. If this red selling candle was the candle that broke the highs, I would have been kind of a bit uneasy. And then I was really watching the volume on the pullback, and as you can see, not too much selling pressure came in at all. I longed it at 558, really small size. We popped up to 584, I believe was the high. Originally, I had a 589 sell for half my shares, and then my plan was to sell the rest over 6 because I felt like we could probably get over that. Obviously didn't. Once I saw it stall, the spread I think was around 10 cents. So what I did was I stepped in front of the best offer by like 5 cents. Didn't get filled, which is what it is. It's fine. And then I just stopped out. My risk was this wick low right here, 540. It was like 547 or something. I got out at 545. So I took a 13-cent loss on tiny size. Just good learning experience. A couple things, like I was thinking, like since we're a bit higher up in the range, could always be more conservative with selling my first half. Other than that, though, I don't have any problems with it. I think it was had a good thesis to it, and it ended up kind of pulling back to I think 470, and then just ended up going to like 8. So at least my thesis of not wanting to short it was correct. And one last thing is like this week was actually the first time I had 3 red days consecutively ever since I've been profitable. But one good thing about how I've been doing risk reward, like 3-to-1 risk reward setups and stuff, I actually am green this week about, I think the account's up about 1.8% or something, slightly less than 1R. So it's pretty good, like to have such a shitty week and have 3 red days in a row. I'm happy that I was actually able to pull it out green. Monday was really small profits just because I sized down drastically. Then Tuesday was decent. And yeah, so coming into next week, I'm gonna size a lot bigger into my shorts between 7 and 8 a.m. Eastern, and I'm actually gonna start longing some of these plays that have a lot of red flags, and even some of the ones that I want to fade sometimes when they pop up. Not the ones that are up after hours. I don't want to try to long any of those, but something like this where it pops up early pre-market, I might be trying to long on a dip if no significant selling pressure comes in on the pullback. Anyway, yeah, so